going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with more originals. It's episode number 9 of this first season. Excited to get into it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how Cammy deals with that whole situation with the, with the message that she sent to herself, as well as the picture, of course, with Klaus and Marcel, dating back to 1990, 1919. Not 1990. That's a bit more closer, but not the year that we're looking for. No, it's going to be interesting, like I said, especially with how she's seemingly fighting through. And, of course, there was that advice, get out of town. Of course, Klaus doesn't want her to be embroiled in this whole kerfuffle and doesn't want to see her die. But I don't think she's leaving, so... Yeah, but yeah, some very powerful stuff with Elijah's stories as well with Celeste, and of course with how Klaus dealt with a bit of betrayal from Rebecca and how he's just not feeling the love from his 2 siblings there. So yeah. With that said, though, why don't we get into this episode of the originals? It's episode number 9 of season 1. Let's go.
Could possibly imagine.
I mean, that accelerated emotion.
Insatiable need. Exquisite pain.
Oh my god, this is the starters?
Actions moving forward are to celebrate what we have. What Marcel, in fact, took.
Oh no. Bygones, bygones!
And Bill. If there are no more werewolves alive in the bayou to turn.
What?
So eat, drink, and be merry. And tomorrow I suggest you have yourselves a little wolf.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Especially with Haley finding out more about her like... I guess family ties.
Please. Never paid for anything in your life.
I hardly see how that's relevant. Nick's just punishing us.
I was gonna say, can you not compel them? But I'm assuming they're on. Yeah.
We believed the worst about him, the one time in a million where the worst wasn't actually the truth. Where do you think you're going?
To ensure that Haley doesn't suffer for our mistakes. If Niklaus is feeling vindictive, we cannot trust that she is safe.
Oh, 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Once anything you felt for him was quite real.
So,
And for the record, the level of awkwardness we're all currently experiencing is entirely genuine.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Compelling the...
This is all gonna come crashing down badly.
Just about does it for the day. You may go.
This is going to come crashing. Because she's still got that letter, hasn't she?
And then there's young Joshua. I've been compelling him from the beginning, although I suspect you already knew that, as he was the one who led me into your trap.
This is being honest and all of that.
I fed the kids some misinformation.
And then there's Davina. She's a powerful weapon.
Meeting's in an hour.
Just showing a sign of good faith there. Oh, there we go. Believe nothing Klaus tells you. I love that. Cammy, I can't state enough how I bloody love you.
I'll get someone to pick up your things. We'll get you settled in right. Trust me.
It's all part of the plan. There you go. Those 2 words, trust me.
Has proven that we can coexist peacefully. However, if you cross the line...
You answer to us.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me get this straight.
He's
I'm
gonna...
a supplicant to this pompous ass and his ridiculous group.
Why?
Message sent?
Nothing here anyway.
Damn, I love how Elijah said goodbye. Like, just put the stamp on that letter and then just send it.
Consider your terms. We've reached a decision.
Love you.
Oh shit! I was gonna say, like, surely they're not. Oh my god! Surely they're not. They wouldn't be packing wooden bullets or whatever.
Now that they have come into our home, visited this upon our...
Retaliate.
How would you counsel me to respond?
Just apologize.
Let's go kill them all.
Shit. But that's it though. It's adding insult to injury.
20,000 acres.
Oh no.
Here.
I'm hiding out.
Oh.
You know,
These besties.
incognito. Gotta run for the hills, but I'm stuck here until it gets dark.
Are you okay?
No, they've only met once,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah.
It's so bad for Cammy.
Yes. They what?
Uh-oh.
We will talk about this later.
And that's it though. She's feeling so lost and now he's just walked out because of this whole kerfuffle with humans and vampires.
You are going to start a war.
I'd like to see them try. Oh,
Are you
and
shitting me?
Oh, I won't be making that mistake again.
Shit.
Marcel!
Oh, fuck! I think the negotiations were short.
After you.
Shit. Oh!
Darling, we have to stop meeting like this. This is how we meet again. You can go now.
I love him so much. Oh my god. Don't fuck with me. Oh my god. I love him. I love him.
Picked up that coin, I swore loyalty, Klaus, not friendship. All right, I'm holding up my end. The other one has to be
He's not
earned.
trying to bullshit him here. Whilst.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then you should
Bullshitting
probably
him,
know
I
the whole
guess.
story. I saw the empire you had created on your own without me. I saw it, and I wanted it.
That envy. Because of the fact that you're doing a lot better than I could.
So rule with me. Side by side.
This is what.
As equals.
There we go. This plan worked, really.
Brothers.
Yeah, this plan worked. Get in his good graces because Marcel and Klaus, they have that bond. Worked like a charm. It was a very poignant scene though as well.
That every curse has a loophole, and well.
I mean, at least she's coming with honesty. Like, you know what? This is an apple
But I wouldn't lie to
opportunity.
you to get what I want. I'd ask you. I guess that's the difference between Marcel and me.
Oh damn!
Josh, I can't stay here. I'm not gonna be their puppet. You have to get me out of here.
Okay.
He's already in hot water after like screwing Klaus over. You just worry that if Josh does something, it might come back to haunt him.
Grace the hand of our mother. The ring was in possession of one of the very wolves whose extinction you just ordered.
Oh,
so naturally,
damn.
I questioned him.
The bloodline of your true father. And we saved them from being slaughtered at the hands of the vampires you command.
Oh, that's deeper now.
Far too long.
This is what you say it is. I've had enough of family to last me a lifetime.
He's not phased, even if they
possibly want any more.
Yeah, even if they're trying to do a gracious thing, he's got what he needs. That sucks. Oh.
This isn't about me. You have kept me here for weeks, just so anyone would see who you really are. And now that I have, it scares the hell out of you, doesn't it?
If you knew
And he
even
can't
a fraction
confront it.
of who I am, it would break you in two.
Then show me.
She's ready to face that truth of who Klaus is.
Oh my God. No one should have to experience things like that.
No. No.
Please. Forget everything.
I mean, she'll still find her way back, but...
Forget me. You have no reason to stay.
This is all about, like, saving Cammy.
You're choosing him over me.
Damn.
Again.
Damn.
Rebecca,
It's
I got people to
history
look out for.
repeating.
The others saw this.
I promise.
Kissing! We get... Come on! Oh my God! What the shit?
When you're ready, should you be so inclined, both you and Rebecca are welcome to join me here.
Hey! Fucking progress!
I'm really sorry, but this is gonna hurt.
Wait, is she gonna remember everything then? Shit! Oh, hackings! Well, this should be fun now. You just remember everything, right? Ooh. But yeah, that will definitely make her not... That will definitely make her stay put. Definitely. Oh, man. That's it, though. It's like flooding, everything that she's lost. It's like... It's not just the process itself, but it's like flooding all those memories. So... Oh, my God. And I'm wondering if that's going to have any kind of impact in regards to... Yeah... to Sean and, ugh. But yeah, I mean, there's progress there for Klaus, in terms of Elijah admitting that he was sorry. But that's it, though. I mean, obviously, yeah. Obviously, there have been, like, yeah, fingers pointed in regards to Klaus and what he plans to do, and as I said, you could really believe him when he, you know, was offended about the prospect of using the baby to make more hybrids. And it was just very, very powerful getting to know about, of course, you know, his I guess his reasonings, which has been obvious about you know, him not wanting to be like his dad. There's an extra layer there with Marcel, I guess, as well. But yeah, it is a step in the right direction because they want Klaus to feel that love. And it can be difficult, as Elijah said, it can be difficult. But nothing's impossible. You got to keep trying. You got to keep being determined, no matter the odds, and that's what Elijah's doing. This should be fun, given the fact that Davina doesn't want anything to do with Marcel after the lies, and considering how Cammy has been feeling completely, understandably distressed with the gaps in her memory and whatnot. It should be very, very fun. It's kind of like a nice combination here we got with Cammy and Davina in terms of, you know, them basically being a force that, you know, they should that Marcel and Klaus, funnily enough, should not mess with. So, but then again, I mean, I know that Cammy is purely human. She is a very, very smart person. I mean, the way I loved it all though with Cammy, because obviously she decoded that message got that picture, and it was all starting to come about again. And that led to, I guess, the beginning of this episode when she got back to her place, sticky notes all over as a little reminder in terms of, okay, after you go and visit Klaus, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. Even bring in a bloody recorder to relive the messages and all of that to kind of get her brain ticking. I love her. I seriously do love how intellectual she is, and yeah, how on it she is. So, and I was wondering, okay, well, what is going to undo Cammy from leaving New Orleans? Because of course that was the plan after, you know, talks with Father Kieran and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just very, very interesting to see how Davina did come into play. So, yeah. But man, like I said, Cammy was just incredible. With the way that she would come back, have all those sticky notes, recordings, and all of that. I mean, yeah, it's going to be distressful. Like I said, I mean, you can't really blame her for the pain that she's going through, because it's going to be that situation of gaps in her memory, and it's like, yeah. But I just really, really love how she is, how she is just incredible. So yeah. But yeah, it was a really, really neat episode. So yeah. So yeah, I also love the fact going to Kieran as well, I guess, that because there was a big part, of course, with the werewolves potentially being at risk. Klaus going to protect of course, there was this whole situation. It's funny though, because Marcel is trying to, you know, be on his good side to survive and all of that. And, you know, Klaus is low-key, in his mind, self-destructing with power. But Rebecca made Marcel this idea of, okay, just cater to him, just survive and all of that. And it worked out favorably for him because Klaus asked him to stand by his side. And you have Klaus, who is like, hey, you know, protect the werewolves, okay? I know, like, the whole vampire situation was to, like, with the vampire taking out the werewolves, that was something in regards to, you know, garner the trust of the vampires. But then you got Klaus asking Kieran to help protect the werewolves in the bayou, so, and don't let the other vampires know, okay? Just, you know, yeah. And it was really, really smart for Kieran to agree on, because he did try the last episode and Cammy's not budging, so, and Cammy's definitely not going to budge now that Davina has unwhammied her. So it was Klaus doing the whammying, but Davina was like, you know what, let's fix that. So yeah, but I really loved this episode. It was really, really great to see Klaus in power and see where things would go. Because it was always going to be very interesting on different reactions, like Marcel. And it was eating him up, of course, especially with Rebecca just saying, look, I need you to lay low in terms of... yeah, it's going to sting like a mother, but it's for survival at the end of the day. So, yeah. And it was just very interesting to just see Klaus in power, especially with the fact that he just goes OTT. Again, he's kind of self-destructing in a sense. So yeah, because especially with the because Marcel is there to offer wisdom, and the way he has had a hold on New Orleans, especially for the supernatural front. It differs from Klaus. And Klaus, the way that he approached the human faction was just absolutely ruthless. It was gonna be very interesting though, because again, the way that Klaus handles things and the way that Marcel handles things, day and night. So yeah. but yeah, I mean, it was going to be very, very interesting to see the reactions with Klaus on top of the world. More so from Marcel, who is trying to stay alive. But yeah, it was really, really interesting to see what was going to happen. And it was very, very thrilling. Like, especially when, like, after the negotiations were short and all of that at the church. Because Klaus was like, yeah, you know what? You might have thought you had a hand in things and all of that, but no, new leadership, new rules, shut your ass down. And then they retaliated, they bloody blowed up the bar and all of that, and yeah, it was absolutely ruthless. And then to add insult to injury, Klaus is like, you know what, they want a war, they've got a war. And then he just proceeds, of course, as well as Marcel, to kill everyone bar Kieran, and it was just really, really insane. But it was just very interesting to see the human faction, especially, like I said, it was going to be very interesting to see the reactions of Klaus in charge. Obviously, like I said, with Marcel, it was obviously going to be the big highlight. But the human faction reacting to this, considering they had a bit of a pact with Marcel, and now they get wind of the fact that Klaus is in charge, and it's like, okay, now listen, I don't know how you operate, but Marcel's been cooperative, so he is the 411 basically. And again, Klaus is like, haha, fuck you. So yeah, but it was just very, very insane. So oof. Brutal, but insane. So, yeah, but it was really, really great to have, speaking of Marcel and Klaus, that moment where they reflected on, I guess, their fathers, really, because Klaus did mention about the fact that Marcel suffered from his father. And, of course, there was the obvious in terms of, well, at first he didn't care for the baby, but over time he started to realize that I can't be like my father, because the way that my father was to me, I don't want to replicate that. And there was that added layer of Marcel and his father, and you gotta think about the fact that we have that acknowledgement, I guess, that 2 seconds. So it's just getting my charger. But yeah, we have that acknowledgement that Klaus did raise Marcel. And yeah, there is that just added extra layer in terms of not wanting to be like Michael. So yeah, but it was not just a very poignant talk in regards to talking about, I guess, yeah, their past with their fathers, but also in regards to, of course, giving the green light, and, you know, Marcel getting what he needed, because, of course, Rebecca was pleading with him to stay alive, but ultimately, you want to be in his good graces and all of that, and you want to, you know, find a way to have some form of power, right? And thus he did. I mean, to be fair, it is a very, very sad hit for Rebecca. It's a heavy detriment because Marcel, as you know, it's a tale old as time, I guess, considering what happened, 150 years ago, I think it was. Obviously, there was like a 52-year gap between Rebecca getting daggered when Marcel got turned into a vampire, but he, of course, chose Klaus over Rebecca, and again, it's deja vu, so, and it just hits, doesn't it? Klaus meaning so much, that power as well, and it just hurts for Rebecca, so, and I just feel so bad for her. Because it seems like Elijah seems to be the only person that she can rely on, so, yeah. That said, I really loved that moment. That moment in regards to Rebecca and Elijah. Obviously, whilst they were trying to help the wolves in the bayou for Haley's sake, there was that moment where Rebecca sensed that Elijah does have feelings. Obviously, Klaus knows, but it was Rebecca's turn to address the elephant in the room, or the elephant in the bayou. That's a great combination. The werewolves and the bayou, and the wolf, elephants. Should I say? Anyways, I digress. But it was really, really amazing. I loved I don't know. I just really loved. It was like Elijah was low-key blushing. Because Rebecca was not, showing any kind of intimidation in regards to the idea of Elijah finding feelings for Haley. And it was more so of like, oh, you like her, don't you? You could tell by the smile on her face that, she was like, oh, come on, you gotta come out with it. But she's also wanting Elijah to be happy, and she wants him to profess his feelings to Haley. So, yeah. Though I was a little pissed we got that moment where they were so close so far. One day. Maybe next episode, maybe 2 episodes time, maybe 5 episodes time. We'll get there. But the main thing is Elijah is accepting the idea that he does have feelings for Haley, and it's great to see. And we saw that in, I guess, almost physical form. Again, pissed off. So, but yeah. So yeah, it was very interesting as well to bring Esther into, or at least the true father, because of course there is that idea that there is that. Well, I say idea, there is that situation where Michael isn't actually his father, considering that Esther and, a fellow werewolf, they had a bit of a thing, so, yeah. And it was very, very, very interesting to bring up, I guess, 2 factions, really, for werewolves, because, of course, you got Haley's family to consider, but we've also got, like, Klaus's lineage, I guess you could say. So with the fact that you had that thing that pays in relation to Esther. So yeah, but again, it's going to be very interesting to explore that further. So yeah, but it was really, really great stuff. Again, I loved Davina and Josh, great friends. Even Josh bringing the violin, I loved that. So yeah, but I just love their friendship so much. I know I mentioned it the other episode, but you want to see more of it, of course. You don't want this to just be a one-shot deal in terms of, they had a great episode together. So yeah, you want more, and it's, great to see. So, and it was, so yeah. But yeah, this was a really great episode. Loved it. It will be very interesting, like I said, in regards to discovering more with Esther's ring. And of course, that bloodline that Klaus belongs to, living in the bayou. So, yeah. But I think that was, that was before, wasn't it? In terms of, he had his meeting with Father Kieran in regards to, look out for the wolves, will you? Where Elijah gave him the ring and etc. That was before the church. So interesting, right? But yeah, great stuff this episode. Really enjoyed it. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time.